Hi, my friends. You know, it's amazing that all these friends that says I'm an a-hole, satanic, evil, and, you know, say I should repent. I mean, the list goes on, and they know who they are. What amazes me every time that, because I'm certain this, you know, the ones I told you that they claim they're the elect, the first fruits, the ones that they're all about the Mandela effect, they're awake. You know, reading that up because they're supposed to be closer to the truth and closer to being with God and closer to love and closer to being good people, right? Because they've gone deeper into the trenches, into the war, the spiritual war. But boy, would I have learned about this. That, you kidding me? And I don't even keep going on this, but Kirk, you dig this up every other video. But here's the reason why. Because I tell these people every time that, you know, every single time they tell them I don't want to talk to them again, they're actually the ones that actually call. And I'm gonna pause this for a second. Anyway, so I'm heading for this. Sorry, I got an interruption. I usually do. Every time I start doing these videos, it's like, ma'am. They said, or even like left side of the brain. Every time he starts a good video, there's been nobody here. Not kidding you. I've been here, sitting here in this area for, oh my goodness, about 40 minutes, 45. Not a single person coming and going. It's not the timing, my folks. It's not where somebody just comes out every single time. It's either an ambulance drives by, a garbage truck, you know. I'm not kidding, this is real. It's the timing sequence of, I don't know the details of this, because timing sequence that's on the good side, but see, the timing sequence can also occur on the bad side as well. You know, and it's true, I swear, because every time, and you see these folks, you'll be like seeing them, they start saying something good, and all of a sudden this big roaring, you know, truck, black truck with mufflers missing, you can't hear them. It's not going, it's real, my friends. It is real. I mean, know this, right? Well, anyway, someone continue this, because now my focus lost and I'm wasting your time with this, okay? So anyway, so every time, you know, I'm the one that was the bad one, and I did nothing. One of this guy, he just didn't listen to me. I was trying to tell him something, and all of a sudden it's F you, this Kirk, and this and that. It's always, I'm always looking at the bad guy, like, you know, and yes, I made mistakes with some of these guys, but never like, you know, nothing, never insulting. So anyway, one of them, I mean, you'd believe the story. I was so concerned about him, I sent the police to go check on him to make sure it's okay, not to cause him harm or arrest him. I talked to the local police there because I'm clear across the country. He's clear by Nashville, Tennessee, and I had to talk to them, and then they went out there at 4 o'clock in the morning to make sure it's okay. I'm not kidding you, because I care about you. I want to make sure that he wasn't hurt or injured, because he was supposed to, you know, it's a long story, but I was afraid because he was working on his house, that his wife and his grandkids had left to Texas when he was in Nashville, Tennessee area. And I hadn't heard from him for a couple of days, and I was concerned that maybe an injury, because by himself he's doing some, you know, maintenance on his house, doing some rework while they're gone, and he wasn't calling. So it was weird. Out of nowhere, he started behaving like this, and well, the fish I found out is that he's bipolar or something. You know, you can't have demons too, but he's got some. You know, maybe I can read you spiritually. And when I met him last time in Nashville, Tennessee, or out in the country, I read immediately, they showed me that he's bipolar and you can be very angry, but a silent anger kind of guy for no reason. He'll just pick you out, and, you know, and that's where, you know, you got to realize bipolarness can be a chemical imbalance, or, you know, and issues like that, but it can be a physical trueness to it, but it's also, there can be both. Spiritual, it can be all spiritual, where, you know, they get bipolar, or it can be both physical, but I don't need to go into those details. See, now we got a helicopter. You gotta be kidding. Here it comes. So I can't talk. Oh, right over the top of us. There's entire San Diego, flies right overhead. Look at this. That has never happened. Look at this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How you guys like that, my friends? This is real. I have actually been here for, oh, let's see, several nights doing recordings, talking to people. Never had a helicopter fly right overhead. No. Yep, it's so real. Anyway, this isn't where it doesn't matter. It's the whole timing sequence and interruptions. So we ought to add one, a time sequence through interruptions, right? And there's also great moments too where I had one tonight, had a time sequence that was perfect. And I'm going to do a video about that one later. But anyway, so now I got to focus and reorganize my thoughts in my head where I just going with this and get distracted. And then you're like, go Kirk all over the place. Okay, so back to where were we at? Oh my God, see? Where were we at? I'm going to have to pause. Oh, these individuals. See, that's like empath narcissist, or even just a general narcissist. Empath, the ones that show fake love and they come in and slap you. Be very careful with empath narcissists, because, man, I tell you, they'll destroy you. They're almost worse than just, you know, the normal narcissist. But anyway, so, not saying these guys are, but I'm telling you, they probably are, actually. I've seen one of them has borderline social personality disorder, some of his friends, and then I've had to excommunicate him. And then there's another one, he's bipolar, and then I have another one who's oh my God, he's horrifying bad. I mean, he's an empath, but boy, I tell you what, I love you this, love you that. Boy, he'll destroy you. I mean, he says his family wouldn't talk to him. I thought his family would talk to him, because sometimes you come close to God, the Lord, and the angels on the other side, you'll lose everybody around you. I'm not kidding you. And so it's to isolate you so you can get more focused and be a part of a mission for God and things like that. But this one's clearly that this guy he's been isolated because he isolated himself. He put himself in his own personal hell because he is so disrespectful to you and doesn't even realize it. He does every tactic. He does a projection where he projects his bad behaviors onto you, saying you're like him. And I mean, you know, I've never met anybody like this. Telling you when that you need to be taking meds when he's actually on meds. He goes, "Oh, go take your tranquilizers, your meds, and you know, and get back to me." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I don't take tranquilizers." This. He goes, "Yeah, go take." He goes, "Yeah, you do. Go take." I'm like, "Whoa, my friend." So, but I'm not trying to insult him, because actually he is a good guy. I love him. He's a good guy, but I'm staying away from him. I told him, I told you, if you strike out with me, I'm done. I'm just, you know, I used to give one chance. Second one, I used to give three. One, if you don't apologize or show any remorse or anything, and that's my fault, you're done. You got one chance and you blew it. There's no two or three. Anyway, so back to this other guy in Tennessee real quick, is that he was, I even sent police out there to make sure he's okay. And they checked on, they said, yeah, he's okay, and they talked to me about it, and I asked him, is his behavior off? And they said no. They said that not that they could tell. They said don't know him personally. They said they asked him some questions. Officers know how to do this. And they even said one of your friends, sent us out here, and this individual goes, was it Kirk? And they said, yeah, it was him. Yeah, and they said, well, they said he just said, I just care about you. Didn't call me the next day. Hey, thank you for checking on me, make sure I'm safe. I wasn't going to get him in trouble. I wasn't trying to get him arrested. I was just checking, and I told him to make sure, just tell him that I was concerned about him. That's what it is. I said he's concerned about him. I want to make sure, okay. And then, so guess what? So that was like 2 months ago. Calls today. 4 o'clock. You see the call come in, and I'm like, nope, sir. We played this game before. Not doing it. So he's done. I never will talk to him ever again. And I'm fortunate he can talk to God, Lord, and go wherever he wants to. I'm done with the guy. You just got to come out, folks. And it's unfortunate, because we had a great time together. Spent last 3 years talking about this stock market. I taught him how to even trade the stock market and stuff that I never would tell anybody. I told him secrets, deep secrets that nobody else knows. But he ain't gonna do anything with them anyway. He's not. Because he's just going to sit there and, even when I was doing it, he would just watch me using those secrets. So, there are some secrets to the stock market, right? The secrets to everything. But I don't have illegal secrets. It's just secrets I know because of trading the stock market for so many years, right? That I know how pattern matching and, things like this. Well, not going about that. So, and, yeah. Like Gregory Marciano, his channel is awesome. If you're into stock market finance stuff, check him out. The only problem is he comes from a truth perspective, but doesn't know how to read patterns, because it's like us. You ignore everything. Oh my gosh, even if everything. You learn to read visually in the patterns, and that's what I do. Is I study stock market patterns. I used to run even software that could run algorithms, and I actually guessed the open and close of the Dow Jones Industrial. Within the open, I nailed and hit the close one time within 1 penny. That was back in 2009 when I had some buddies across the nation who were day traders, and I was doing it as I was working, which was a little pain. Had all these triggers firing off, and I had algorithms to use fuzzy logic to study the markets. It's all automated, by the way. Stock market, it's complete fake. It's all automated. It's computer dial in, ding. So if you start tracking the algorithms and stuff, you can actually corner the market. But other than there's surprises, though, so you got to be really careful. But yeah, I used to nail using all these patterns. I nailed the Dow, open like I said, and 1 penny close, and people are like, oh my god, they said you nailed it, bud. I mean, seriously, 1 penny off. Oof, that was impressive. I'm impressed with SAS. You gotta be kidding me. Sometimes you do with stocks too. I know how this one moves too. I know exactly. It's called gaps and windows. Oh, now, see, I got distracted. You didn't come here to listen to financial markets. Sorry about that. So there was, oh, I almost said his name. Never mind. So there was the individual in Tennessee. And because I don't want to mention people's name, I don't want to insult them. Then there's the other one, and it doesn't matter. So I have all these friends who I've had to cut them off, cut them out of my life and all the things like that. So we've had to just cut them out. So I have done that. Anyway, we got another distraction. Where's it going with this video? It's more than just that. Well, I guess I have to make another one because I can't even think. I was trying to hit something besides that. I get distracted. I'm sorry, folks. I'm tired. I got no sleep last night, by the way. Terrible. I only had like 2 or 3 hours or something. Just probably, just to course this. So I'll shut up, and I guess my point is this: you got to cut these people out, and that's the truth of it, right? It's sad because it can be kind of lonely. And oh yeah, that's one of my relatives. I hope you send some blessings to her. She's my niece, and she's awesome. And she might have a new delivery from God today or tonight, actually. So I'm excited about that. And her name is Aaliyah, and she's a great lady. Oh my gosh, she is awesome. She's in New York City right now, and she's awesome, which is kind of funny because she's lived in Hawaii. She is grew up in Colorado, so she's been everywhere. You know what I mean? And she's been everywhere. She lived in Hawaii for a while, and she's Washington, and she's been a traveling lady. So let's if you don't mind, I ask you to send some blessings to Aaliyah, and maybe tonight is the delivery date, right? And so that's cool. And what else going on? There's so much to tell you. See, I don't have time to tell you everything the information that's being fed in about the world. And so anyway, I'm gonna cut this in short, and because I'm serious. I guess so many distractions here. I can't remember what my original topic was on this thing. So God bless, love y'all.